These are times when suspects try to outrun the cops but failed miserably, starting with this high-speed police chase that took place in Ocala, Florida on May 10, 2025. Case 1. According to police, the incident began when Voshawn Brown was reported for threatening to shoot someone at a Wendy's restaurant located on Silver Springs Boulevard. After receiving this report, officers began looking for him and spotted the white car he was driving near 30th Avenue and State Road 40 tried to stop him. Brown refused to pull over. Instead, he drove recklessly at high speeds, switching to the wrong lanes of traffic. During the chase, he crashed into another vehicle and also hit a stop sign. But even after crashing, Brown did not stop. He continued driving and then drove through a wooden fence at the Mustang Apartments, a local residential area. After the second crash, Brown got out of the vehicle and ran on foot. Officers' body cam footage showed him holding a rifle while running through the apartment complex. According to the police, Brown tried to break into several apartments during his escape attempt. At one point, he tried to hide the rifle underneath a parked car. Officers quickly followed him, and they eventually caught him after using a taser to stop him. Brown is facing several serious charges. These include possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, possession of a firearm during a felony, aggravated assault, aggravated fleeing and eluding, and tampering with evidence. Because he is a convicted felon, it was illegal for him to carry a gun at all. Police estimate that Brown caused around $7,000 worth of damage during the chase, including the damage to other cars, the stop sign, and the wooden fence. Case 2. This next dangerous chase started when a Perry Township police officer noticed a white GMC Sierra pickup truck without any registration near Diamond Mill Road and Wolf Creek Pike. The driver of the truck was 46-year-old James Collins. Instead of stopping, Collins tried to escape. The situation quickly became serious, so the Ohio State Patrol sent a helicopter to follow the vehicle from the air. As the chase continued, police tried to stop the truck using stop sticks. These sticks damaged the truck's tires, but Collins kept driving.
White male with a gray shirt, black pants. Looks like either bald or really short hair, one of the two. Completely bald, gray shirt, they just lost the tire.
At one point, a person inside the truck began throwing pieces of lumber out of the truck bed. This was an attempt to block or slow down the police cars following behind. Collins drove onto US Highway 35 and later turned onto Interstate 75, but he went the wrong way, driving south in the northbound lanes. This made the situation even more dangerous for everyone on the road. Police officers gave warnings that a serious crash could happen soon. Just a few moments later, near Dryden Road, the truck caused a chain reaction crash. Several vehicles were involved. After the crash, all 4 people inside the GMC Sierra tried to run away. Police caught them quickly. The driver, James Collins, and another passenger, 49-year-old Thomas Downey, now face serious felony charges. These include vehicular assault and failure to follow police commands. Everyone in the truck had minor injuries and was taken to local hospitals before being taken into police custody. People from the other cars also had injuries and were hospitalized. Case 3, next. On July 9, 2023, in Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin, a police officer on patrol noticed a vehicle in a left turn-only lane that continued straight through the intersection. This was a minor traffic violation and should have ended with a short conversation or a simple traffic ticket. But the female driver chose to run instead of stopping.
Don't go.
As the officer tried to pull her over near East Road, she sped off, reaching speeds of around 60 miles per hour. When she approached Highway C, her speed jumped to 90 miles per hour. At that moment, she was on the wrong side of the road, putting everyone around her in danger. Despite light to medium traffic conditions, the driver kept driving recklessly. Her speed remained between 75 and 100 miles per hour as she continued westbound. Police stayed close behind, updating every detail, location, traffic conditions, and her increasing speed. At one point, the officer noted she was passing the 13,100 block and moving toward Highway 45. The suspect's car was moving at nearly 110 miles per hour with very little traffic around. Road conditions were clear, which likely helped prevent a major crash early in the pursuit. Even when entering a roundabout, the driver maintained dangerous speeds around 90 miles per hour. She was taking massive risks not only with her life, but also the lives of innocent drivers and pedestrians. This high-speed chase, which started because of a simple disobeyed traffic sign, quickly turned into a major police event. What should have taken just a few minutes ended up being a long and dangerous pursuit that involved multiple police units and could have easily ended in tragedy. This was only the beginning, and things were going to get worse from here as her car began to fall apart on the road. As the high-speed pursuit continued, the situation became even more dangerous. The suspect's car had been pushed to its limits. Around the 17,000 to 18,500 block, her vehicle started showing serious damage. The front left tire had popped, and shortly after, the left rear tire blew out too. Even with two damaged tires, she kept driving at speeds around 70 to 80 miles per hour. This made her car very unstable and increased the chance of a crash. Despite the clear danger, the suspect refused to stop. She passed oncoming traffic, moving through light to medium traffic areas. Officers reported that her tire was being obliterated, which meant her car was no longer safe to operate. Still, she didn't give up. By this time, other police units were getting into position to help end the chase safely. At one point, her vehicle finally spun out of control due to the blown tires and high speed. The officer quickly moved in and boxed the suspect's vehicle, stopping it completely. With weapons drawn, they shouted at her to get out and lie on the ground. She followed commands and was arrested without further resistance.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground! On the ground! On the ground! Put your hands behind your back!
Once in custody, the 20-year-old female suspect tried to explain herself. She told officers she was scared because she was driving on a suspended license. She believed she was going to jail, so she panicked and ran. But the officer explained clearly that in Wisconsin, driving with a suspended license is just a ticket, not a jailable offense. If she had simply pulled over, she would have received a citation and likely been allowed to wait for someone with a valid license to pick her up. Instead, her decision led to 2 felony charges. The police charged her with fleeing an officer and first-degree recklessly endangering safety. These are serious crimes. She was taken to jail and stayed there for nearly 3 weeks before she was released on a $20,000 bond. Her plea hearing has been scheduled for March 2025, and she has pleaded not guilty to both charges. But the damage is already done. What could have been a simple traffic stop has now turned into a felony case that could change her life. Now, before you leave, just don't forget to give this video a like, smash that subscribe button, and also ring that notification bell for more future uploads.